Today I'll be doing a tutorial showing you how to fold a paper crane, and we'll discuss the health benefits of origami. What kind of health benefits can origami provide? It stimulates memory, nonverbal thinking, concentration, 3D comprehension, imagination, hand-eye coordination, and fine motor skills. And I feel like a lot of that list rhymed, which was accidental, but you're welcome. Like me, others find it therapeutic, relaxing, grounding, and there's also a level of emotional satisfaction when you finish whatever it is that your hands have made with just one sheet of paper. Alright, we are ready to make a paper crane. When I used to live in Chinatown, I went to the Elizabeth Street Garden, and I want to say it was like every Sunday there was meridian tapping, and the woman who led it, her name was Wenchi, and as we would be like tapping our bodies, she would say, "And remember to smile." So I feel like that's a good way to start this crane tutorial. It's fun to be silly and goofy about it, so I'm gonna bring that to the table. I hope you all can bring that to the table, and we'll get started. Alright, so first off, you need a square piece of paper. Now with this piece of paper, we are going to make a beautiful bird. If you don't have a square piece of paper, you can take a rectangle piece of paper and cut it into a square. The way to do that is to take one corner of the rectangle and fold it up like so, and you'll just like naturally find a square that you can cut into. I know not everyone just has square pieces of paper lying around, so don't you worry, we'll figure it out. Okay, great. So you have your square piece of paper, hopefully. Now for the first fold, I learned this name today. We'll do either a valley fold or a mountain fold. So really it's just the difference between how you hold it. So this would be a mountain fold. And now when you're folding, you want to remember to be very good about lining up the edges. It's not about perfection, it's just about trying your best. In this case, finishing a paper crane. And it's good to also take your nails and extra crease the edges, and then in that way it's better for folding in the future. So this would be a mountain fold because it's like a mountain, or it could be a valley fold because it's like a valley. And that's my knowledge of the names of the folds. Sorry, I don't really know more than that. Now this next one, there's a couple ways you can do this next one, but for the purposes of this, we'll do another mountain fold. And that will bring us to having a cross in the middle of the page, or a T. You know, like for someone's name. I don't know whose. Anyways, so next we do the diagonal folds. You're gonna go corner to corner, other corner to other corner, other corner to other corner. And like I said, it's okay if it's not perfect. You can kind of fudge it so it's like mostly lined up. It's fine. We'll survive this crane for another day of, existence. Alright, so now you're going to do the other diagonal. And you'll line up your ledges. You'll line up your edges. Again, hopefully not your ledges, because this crane doesn't need a ledge to fly. It's gonna fly on its own time. Alright, so now you should have these beautiful folds inside. Oh la la! And now we're going to reaffirm some folds. And to do that, we're just going to invert the paper. Alright, so now we invert on this side, follow the diagonals. Just, really it's about flexibility. It's like we're stretching the paper. And, to get a good stretch, you gotta stretch in different directions. Great, so cool. For mine, this should work. So we're going to go into a diamond shape now, and to do this, we're going to take this corner, we're going to take this corner, and we're going to fold them in until we get this beautiful diamond. Now when you have a diamond, it's important to check under its skirt for its legs. This is so you don't lose track of the legs. I made the error when I was first learning paper cranes of losing the legs a lot of the time. So I like to, you know, stay grounded, find my legs. In this case, the legs are under the skirt, and either way, they're there. Perfect, yay, crane legs. They're not actually the crane legs, but legs. All right, so now we have the diamond, and we're going to take this corner and fold them in. I like to think of this one like a kite. Like if you ever watched Madeline or read the books, there was a little boy named Pepito, or the Bad Hat, and he would fly kites from the roof. I don't recommend doing that, but if you have a dollhouse, you can pretend to fly this mini kite from your dollhouse roof. And so what I'm doing, I'm just folding the corners in on either side. So this is the last one I haven't done. And I'm doing it like this. So at the end of your kite folding, you should have these corners folded in. You can see why I call it a kite, because it has that line there. Perfect. Now once you have your kite, you know, do your folds, reaffirm them. Reaffirming the folds is very important. Now you're going to unfold your folds. And then I believe this fold is called a lotus fold, but I also couldn't find any information that actually validated that I had that as a right memory, so it might not be called that. If anyone knows if this is a lotus fold though, let me know in the comments. I would appreciate. So now you're going to lift it up, and you will fold in these edges so that you might be making a lotus fold if my memory serves correct, or I like to think of it like a little mouth, like a little happy mouth inside your crane, a secret mouth. And you're gonna have another one on the other side, beautiful, and you're gonna do the same thing, and you're just gonna tuck those edges in. Nice and peaceful. Oh, and look at that, your legs are back. Perfect. You always want your legs on the ground, so here they're good. And now you're going to take the corner of one side and you're going to fold it in again. It's not quite going to make the same kind of kite effect as we've previously seen. In fact, you're going to start seeing the shape of the wings, like the little, you know, happy feathers molding to the side of your paper. Great. So now you have the other side. Perfect. And then we're going to do it again on this side. And, you know, it's important to keep smiling as you fold, and also, you know, try to be careful with your folds. So you can see these beautiful feathers on both sides. Now we're going to pull the fold apart so that we have bunny ears on this side. We're going to do the same on the other side so that you have bunny ears on both sides. And now you will take these parts and push them up. And then you will fold out these sides so that you can, am I going too fast? Fold out these sides and pull out the ones in the middle. So what I like to do, I like to examine either side and see which side looks a little sadder. Whichever side looks a little sadder, that becomes the head of the crane. The one that's a little more straight, ideally fully straight, can be the tail. Ah, beautiful. Sometimes you'll get ones that like either side comes out great. Other days it will be like tonight where they both look a little funny. And then you're gonna push down your wings. And then you have a paper crane. And I don't know about you, but I feel more relaxed. So this is good. You did it! I'm proud of you! Good job! Woohoo! Blink, blink, blink. So if you like this tutorial, please like and subscribe, and if you know someone who just would really benefit from folding paper cranes, now you know which videos to send them. Thank you so much for the love! Like, subscribe,